Go ahead.
My name is Vishwanath Ramlakhan, Vishwanath. First name, last name is Ramlakhan, Ramlakhan. My date of birth is 2/16/1978. I'm at Port Isabel Detention Center. The time currently right now is 11:25 a.m. in Texas. My A number is 042670378. Basically what happened from yesterday till today is that we were forced yesterday to go to lawyers. We wasn't sure who we was going to see. And basically we had 3-4 lieutenants. I remember my name, Lieutenant Buchan, Lieutenant Rocha, and Lieutenant Garcia. And they had other like 30 extra ATSI officers that came in. They came in the pod, and they told us that we refusing to go, that they are going to use physical force to get us out there, regardless of whatever decision we made. And they basically forced us to go to lawyers, telling us that we're going to see Mr. Michael Watkins, the assistant director of the facility. When we got there, it was over 15 of us. When we got there, there were 4 lawyers there. There were Raul Garcia, there was Judy Goodwin, there was Erica from Tara, and there were Marie from, she was the director for ProBar. And we spoke to those lawyers. Those lawyers basically answered questions that tell us basically that if we don't eat, that they have the right basically to still use physical force against us. They can get medical to basically get any fictitious document to get court orders to force feed us. So basically we have no wins either, we up against no wins. Basically there's a full deck, and either we comply with ICE, DHS, or otherwise we're going to be forced to basically. So basically, nothing we can do about it. And those who keep on complaining about there's complaints and there's problems over here, that they are going to ship us out. And basically, like me, for number one, they didn't pinpoint me as number one, but they say that, that these people are going to find ways how to get me out of the country. Basically, force me to sign up. They're going to put me under some more pressure that I will have no other choice but to sign on. Those who follow through, or those who keep on complaining about what's going on over here, that these people could, and they have the power to get you out of the country and send you back to your country, regardless of what relief you have, or you could get, or you qualified for. And basically now I reached to a point that, this should be for the record, that I reached to a point that I'm not sure what these people's capabilities are. Even I was told that the assistant director could not be fired, that he'd been here 17 years, that nobody could fire him from his job. And I mean,
what's his name?
He has the power of that. His name is Michael Watkins, and he basically has the power of granting me a bond right now, which he denied me of giving me a bond. I basically have that on black and white. Basically, when I went to one interview, he wrote on a piece of paper, IJ stands for Immigration Judge, no bond, meaning that he is telling my bond handler not to grant me a bond, but he is qualified. He himself is qualified to grant me a bond. And I've been in this facility for 7 months, and I haven't been given a bond up to this date. I've been going for bond hearings every month, nearly every month, but I haven't been given a bond because the judge, it states clearly in my notice to appear that the judge is out of jurisdiction to grant me a bond. That the DHS is the one who will be able to grant me a bond. So basically, that if I go to the court and do go for the bond hearing, that my chances are very slim that the judge is going to deny me my bond. He's going to deny me getting the bond. And now, as I've been filing complaints of what these people have been doing wrong, they've been using threats of violence, basically forcing us to do things that we don't want to do, and telling us that we have no other choice. And basically everything been a threat. And if we don't comply with them, that people are going to start disappearing and going to the box. And I mean, this has been demonstrated right in front of our eyes. people to the box, which is their shoe. And, you got very minimum contact with the outside when they take you to the box. And, these people are telling us that they could lose us anywhere in the United States if they want to. They could send us to Alaska, they could send us to Puerto Rico. Basically they have the upper hand while we're under their custody.
And who
we
told
have
you that?
No say at all.
Ramlakhan, who told you that?
The ICE officers who were here, the ICE officers came as well over here and told us that, they could do whatever they want to do, and whoever is filing complaints that, that they're going to find a venue and they're going to find out who's been filing the complaints and who's been calling the Southwest Workers Union, and, that those people are just puppet, nothing. The people can't help us at all, so they don't see why we're calling them. And these guys, basically, when they come in here, they remove the name tags from their shirt. They have Velcro name tags, which they could actually remove from their shirt, so we don't know them by name. And basically, they told us that it doesn't matter what we call the Senator Solomon Ortiz and tell him that that's not going to help us. That this is all about a money-making business, so that's not going to help us regardless. And that's basically what it is. And, you got one judge over here, presiding judge, with Howard H.M., and it shows me that, he deals with hundreds of cases a day, at least 30, 40 cases a day. It proves that, he's incompetent to make wise decisions when it comes down to someone's individual case. And, he basically does the assistant chief counsel job, and he does his job. He does the job as a judge as well, which we find very unfair that we don't get a fair trial even when we do go to court.